Okay, so my name is Lindsay and welcome to my YouTube. Anyways, I just made this YouTube because I am going to share my journey of losing weight. I make that face because that's a really sensitive topic or subject, if you will, to make yourself vulnerable enough to share with other people. So I've never done this before, so I'm gonna give it a shot. And I figure, there's tons of people out there that struggle with the same thing, and it's something I've struggled with my whole life, and I just recently decided to actually get serious about it. Back in November of 2011, which is this year, this past November, that's when I decided to start running. And I ran. I was serious about it. I would run. I think I just started running at night, and sometimes I'd run in the morning. But I didn't change my eating habits. I didn't change anything. I just was running. I was trying to get a little active. And so, although mentally I really wanted to do it, I wanted to run, I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to get active and change, but I never really put forth the effort to do it full-heartedly. And so it hasn't been until recently, back in maybe the end of March into May, is whenever I seriously was like, you know what, we're changing all of this. And so now I am running twice a day, in the morning and at night, and in the afternoon I will work out inside, and that consists of weights and just a lot of cardio, which I'm going to share with y'all, what I do. It's like you think, okay, if I show myself exercising or showing you what I'm doing, it's kind of embarrassing, because for one, I look ganked. Two, you're all sweaty and it's just, you're jumping around and flopping around, got skin flopping around everywhere. But I don't know, I guess you have to get to a point where you're like, I don't really care what you think. This is for whoever wants help or just needs inspiration or motivation. And so I figured, you know what, maybe I can do that. And if I can't, then I'm sorry, you don't have to watch it. Because this is also for me, for me to look back on and be like, wow, I can tell a big difference, and yeah, that worked, and that sort of thing. So it's kind of I guess a journal entry for me, because I think I'm going to be blogging or vlogging a little bit about how I'm feeling, what's going on, and blah 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 blah. But yeah, so it's not easy. Losing weight is seriously one of the hardest things I think I've ever done. And when I got serious about it, I changed my eating habits, so no more sweets. I quit drinking soda in high school, so I didn't have that to struggle with. I don't have that craving to drink soda, which is a good thing, so I guess I had already helped myself out a little bit. And so I did away with sodas a long time ago, and so I just cut out sweets. You can't, if you're struggling with weight, you just can't do it. But your body kind of needs glucose to do things. I don't know. I'm really not a sciencey nutrition person, but I don't know. I read and watch TV, the doctors. That makes me smart. No. And so I don't know. I just listen and I don't know, take little tips and stuff from things. But like fruit, I will eat some fruit. Sometimes in the morning I have a banana that's got natural sugar in it, and other good things. It's got a lot of vitamin A in it. It's got more vitamin A than an apple. I also cut out breads and starches, And no, like, I'm not on a specific diet that's got some sort of name to it. I'm just really being mindful of what I'm eating and not putting in junk. Like, no more junk food, no more sweets. I will say this, every like 12 or more days, like, I will give myself a break, and I'll eat whatever I want. And I say that, but really I don't eat whatever I want. If I ate whatever I want, I would like be eating sugar and stuff. But even like I call them my days off, even on my days off, I don't eat sugar. Like, I'm not gonna do that to myself. But I will eat like bread or starch or something, like pasta. But I'm really staying away from like anything that can turn to sugar, like bread, starches, they all turn to sugar. So I'm not gonna put that in my body. And so I'm really just being mindful of what I'm eating and exercising a lot. Like, I think that's key. Like, you're gonna have to exercise. Like, you have to change the way you eat. You have to change the way you are active during the day. And sometimes whenever I'm just walking up the stairs, I will skip steps to put more like strain on my legs. Like, you know, it's all about like what you make it. And if you're serious about it, then be serious about it. But don't like beat yourself up over things. Like, if you screw up a day, you have something sweet, or you eat more than you wanted to, like, don't like freak out on yourself. Tomorrow's a new day. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say, oh, it's not that big of a deal, but really it's not that big of a deal. And I mean, just start over. And I mean, every day is a new day, and I mean, you just gotta work with what you got. So far, I've lost somewhere around 32 pounds within like the past 2 months. During April and May, like, that's when I started like changing my eating habits and making sure I was running every morning and every night. And sometimes I don't get to exercise inside during the day because people are here, and I don't do it when people are home because I'm dancing all around the living room and running up and down stairs and doing crazy things. If anybody were to watch me do while people were home, I would look crazy. And plus, I have music blasting. It's so much fun whenever I can just be by myself and just let loose. And I'm willing to share that with you, so bear with me. I'm not an expert. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm seriously just an average person that wants to help themselves and possibly help and either inspire or motivate other people to do the same, you know? And so I think it's gonna help me a lot, maybe a lot more than it may help anyone else. Just being up here, and if there's any, you know, if you have any suggestions, or like, hey Lindsay, you should really try this, or anything, like, I'm up for it. So I mean, if you have any suggestions, you have any tips, anything, let me know. Like, I'm like, seriously, I want to hear what you have to say. But I hope that you follow along and enjoy and share with me this experience, because this is going to be the most hardest thing I've ever done, but I know it is going to be the most rewarding and for the long term, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Like, I know this isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to take a long time, and I want to do it within a year, like all of it. And that's going to take a lot of dedication, discipline, and determination, which I have. So I'm willing to put it out there and do it. And so as of now, you've had a spoonful of Lindsay. So until next time.